السلام عليكم. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. In our previous lessons we learned that the word كلمة is three types: noun اسم, verb فعل, and particle have. We also learned that noun has four qualities: الجنس gender, العدد number, التعريف والتنكير definiteness or indefiniteness, and الإعراب case ending. In today's lesson we are going to learn الجنس gender in details inshallah. الجنس المذكر والمؤنث gender masculine and feminine. In Arabic there are two types of nouns in terms of gender. First one masculine al-mudhakkar and the second one feminine al-muannath. There is no special sign for identifying masculine words, and words should be assumed to be masculine al-mudhakkar unless they belong to one of the following categories. First one al-muannath al-haqiqi, real feminine or feminine by meaning. Second one al-muannath al-hukmi, conventional feminine. We will start with the first one, al-muannath al-haqiqi, real feminine or feminine by meaning. They are female human beings or animals which have their male opposites. Examples: ummun is opposite of abun or walidun, mother. Imra'atun, woman. Bintun, girl. Ukhtun, sister. Arus, bride. Zawjatun, wife. Dajajatun, chicken. And baqaratun, cow. There are also words which do not have male opposites and yet they are also classified as al-muannath al-haqiqi, real feminine. Examples: hamilun, pregnant. Murdi'un, wet nurse. Ha'idun, menstruating lady. These terms only used for ladies. The second type of muannath, al-muannath al-hukmi, conventional feminine. Al-muannath al-hukmi, conventional feminine, indicating nouns of things not truly feminine but follow a conventional rule. It includes the following. First one, nouns ending with ta marbuta, at-ta marbuta, closed ta. The letter ta is also known as round or closed ta. It is considered as the basic feminine sign. Examples: sayyaratun, car. Madinatun, city. Madrasatun, school. Hadiqatun, garden. Ghurfatun, room. And shajaratun, tree. They are considered to be feminine because they end with ta marbuta, round ta. The letter ta is also added to the masculine nouns or adjectives to make them feminine. Examples: Malik is king, and it is made Malikatun by adding ta marbuta, and it means queen. Malikun, king, and Malikatun, queen. Tabibun, male doctor, and feminine of it is tabibatun, female doctor. And adjectives: jamilun, beautiful for male, and jamilatun, beautiful for female. Kabirun, big for male, and kabiratun, big for female. But we have exceptions, such as male words also carrying ta marbuta, but they are male. Examples: Hamzatu, Talhatu. These are male words, proper nouns. And Khalifatu, it means Caliph, Islamic ruler. The second one of the conventional feminine is nouns ending with shortened alif, alif maqsoora. It's called shortened alif. it ends with shortened alif. Bushra, Husna, Layla, Kubra, Sughra, Halwa, and Salma. All these are considered to be feminine because they end with alif maksura, shortened alif. The third one is nouns ending with elongated alif. Alif al-mamduda, elongated alif. Examples: Hamra'u, Hasna'u, Sahra'u, Kibriya'u, and Bayda'u. The above three kinds of feminine nouns, ta marbuta, shortened alif, and elongated alif, are called al-muannathul qiyasi, or logical feminine, because they follow a specific pattern or rule. Besides this, there are some nouns that do not follow any rules or patterns to be regarded as feminine. These are called al-muannathus sama'i, or feminine by common usage. They are: first, names of towns, cities, and countries. Without exceptions, they are all feminines. All the names of towns, cities, or countries. Al-Iraq, Baghdad, Al-Yemen, America, and London. And the second one, parts of body that are in pairs or double parts of the body. Not the single parts, only double parts of the body is considered feminine. Examples: rijlun, leg; yadun, hand; udhunun, ear; aynun, eye; and qadamun, foot. The third one is names of females without feminine sign. Examples: Zainab, Maryam, Kulthum, Hind, and Abir. These are feminine nouns, names, but they don't have ta marbuta. And the fourth one is letters of alphabet is considered feminine. Letters of alphabet are generally used as feminine, but they can also be used as masculine, but mostly they are feminine. Alif maksura, we say alif maksuratun, not maksurun. We add ta marbuta because alif is a letter. Ta marbuta, we don't say ta marbut, we say ta marbutatun, ends with ta marbuta. 5. Some collective nouns and broken plurals. Examples for collective nouns: qawmun, people, and rahtun, tribe. And examples for broken plurals: Yahud, Jews, and Nasara, Christians. Exceptions. We have exceptions to these types of feminine nouns. Words used by Arabs as feminine without any rule or reason. They don't follow any of the previously mentioned rules, but they are used by Arabs as feminine, such as ardun, earth; nafsun, soul; rihun, wind; darun, house; shamsun, sun; bi'run, well; harbun, war; narun, fire; dalwun, bucket; jahannam, hell; and sama, sky. These are exceptions. They don't follow any rules mentioned above, but they are used by Arabs as feminine. Let's give example in the sentence how we use these feminine nouns in the sentence. If a noun is feminine, then the verbs, adjectives, etc. must also be feminine. Example: هذا البيت جميل. This house is beautiful. The noun al-baytu is masculine. It ends with open ta. Ta maftuha, not ta marbuta, and it is masculine. هذا is also for masculine, means this, and jamilun is adjective, means beautiful. Example for feminine noun in the sentence is هذه السيارة جميلة. This car is beautiful. السيارة, car, is feminine word because it ends with ta marbuta. The adjective at the end is also feminine, جميلة. In the first sentence is جميل for masculine, and in the second sentence جميلة for feminine. طلحة طالب مجتهد. Talha is a hard-working student. Talha ended with ta marbuta, but it is masculine. It's a male name, not female. Talibun, a student, male student. Mujtahidun, hard-working, also masculine. All words are masculine in this sentence. Maryamu talibatun mujtahidatun. Maryam is a hard-working student. Maryam is a female name, although it doesn't end with ta marbuta. Talibatun, female student, and mujtahidatun, hard-working for female. Misru kabiratun wa jamilatun jiddan. We also said that the countries, cities, towns are also feminine. Misr is Egypt. Egypt is very big and beautiful. Kabiratun is adjective, means big, and jamilatun beautiful. Kabiratun wa jamilatun. But if there is a word, male word or masculine word between the adjective and the noun, then adjective must follow the masculine noun, not the feminine noun. Example: Misru baladun kabirun wa jamilun jiddan. Egypt is a very big and beautiful country. Previously we said kabiratun, Misru kabiratun, but in this sentence we say Misru baladun kabirun, because kabirun qualifies the word baladun, not Misru. Anfuhu kabirun, his nose is big, because anfun, nose is single in the body, not double, not in pair, it is considered masculine. While hand is feminine. Yaduhu maftuhatun, his hand is open, not maftuhun, we say maftuhatun. Adjective must be feminine, because hand, we have two hands in our body, it's considered feminine. And last sentence comes from exceptions. Al-Qamaru jamilun, the moon is beautiful. And Ash-Shamsu harratun, the sun is hot. We said these are exceptions that used by Arabs as feminine. There is no rule or reason to explain why the moon is masculine or Ash-Shamsu feminine, because they are used by Arabs as masculine and feminine. And in this lesson we are going to learn Al-I'rab, case ending, inshallah. إعراب الأسماء, case endings of nouns. In Arabic, nouns have different endings to show their function in a sentence, just like us wear different dresses according to different occasions. There are three endings of noun marked by vowel sign, harakat, on the last letter of the noun. These are Al-Marfu', the first one, Al-Marfu', nominative case. The noun ends with dhamma in this case, and its type of i'rab is Al-Raf'. The next case is Al-Mansub, accusative case. The noun ends with fatha in this case, and its type of i'rab is Al-Nasb. The third case is Al-Majur, genitive case, and the noun ends with kasra in this case, and its type of i'rab is Al-Jar. Now let's learn each of them. First one, Al-Marfu', nominative case. The nominative is a noun which has a dhamma as its end case, and its type of i'rab is Al-Raf'. The noun gets dhamma in the following cases. The first one, Al-Mubtada, subject. Example, Al-Baytu jamilun, the house is beautiful. The first word is Al-Baytu, the house is Mubtada or subject, it must end with dhamma. Next example, Fatimatu mudarrisatun, Fatima is a teacher. The first word is Fatima is mubtada, subject. It must end with dhamma. And the next example, Ahmadu tabibun. Ahmad is a doctor. The noun Ahmad is mubtada and it must end with dhamma. Ahmadu. The next one is al-khabar, predicate. Example, al-baytu ba'idun. The house is far. Now we take the last word in the sentence, which is khabar or predicate, and it gives information about the first noun, first word about house. House is far. It must also end with dhamma. The next example, al-madrasatu kabiratun. The school is big. The last word in the sentence is kabiratun, which is khabar predicate. It must end with dhamma. Kabiratun. The school is big. Third example, Aliyun mujtahidun. Ali is hard working. The next case is al-fa'il, do, subject. Example, yaqra'u at-talibul kitaba. The student is reading book. The noun at-talibu is fa'il, doer of the verb, and it ends with dhamma. Next example, Ja'a al-ustadhu. The teacher came. Ustadhu is fa'il, doer. It must end with dhamma. The next case is Ismu kana wa akhawatuha. Noun of kana and her sisters also gets dhamma. Example, Kana at-talibu maridan. The student was sick. The noun talibu ends with dhamma because it comes after kana. And the last case is khabaru inna wa akhawatuha, predicate of inna and her sisters. Example, inna al-kitaba mufidun. Indeed, the book is useful. Inna means indeed. Al-kitab, book. Mufidun, useful. The last word in the sentence is khabar, predicate, and it gives information about the book. The book is useful. The next case of Arabic noun is Al-Mansub, accusative case. The accusative is a noun which has a fatha as its end case, and its type of i'rab is an-nasb. The noun gets fatha in the following cases. The first one, al-maf'ul, object. Example, yaqra'u at-talibul kitaba. The student is reading book. The noun al-kitaba is object, maf'ul, and it ends with fatha. The next example is akalat Fatimatu at-ta'ama. Fatima ate food. Food is object and it must end with fatha, at-ta'ama. The next case is ismu inna wa akhawatuha. Inna, noun of inna and her sisters. Example, inna al-kitaba mufidun. Indeed, the book is useful. The noun that comes after inna must have fatha. Inna al-kitaba mufidun. The third case is khabaru kana wa akhawatuha, predicate of kana and her sisters. Example, kana at-talibu maridan. The student was sick. Maridan is sick. The last word that comes in the sentence that starts with kana gets fatha. Kana at-talibu maridan. The student was sick. And the last case that noun gets fatha is nouns after question word kam. Kam means how many. Kam taliban fi saffi. How many students are there in the class? The noun taliban came after kam and it must end with fatha or fathatain. The next case of Arabic noun is Al-Majur, genitive case. The genitive is a noun which has a kasra as its end case and its type of i'rab is al-jar. The noun gets kasra in the following cases. First, huruf al-jar, prepositions. Example, al-waladu fil bayti. The child is in the house. The noun al-bayt ended with kasra because it came after the preposition في, which means in the house. The next example, الكتاب على المكتب. The book is on the desk. المكتب ended with كسرة because it came after preposition على, which means on. The next case is ظروف الزمان والمكان. Adverbs of time and place. القلم تحت الكتاب. The pen is under the book. تحت is adverb of place, under in Arabic. الكتاب ended with كسرة because it came after تحت, adverb of place. The next example is أستيقظ قبل الفجر. I wake up before dawn, before fajr. قبل is adverb of time, and al-fajr ended with كسرة because it came after adverb. And the last one is al-idafa, possessive case. سيارة المدير جميلة. The principal's car is beautiful. The word al-mudir is possessor and it ends with كسرة. سيارة المدير. The last example is باب البيت مفتوح. The door of the house is open. البيت ends with كسرة because it is possessor. The door of the house is possessor. It ends with كسرة. In this lesson we are going to learn al-adad, number inshallah. Al-adad, mufrad, مثنى and jam'a, number, singular, dual and plural. Unlike English, Arabic has three numbers, singular, dual and plural. English has only two, singular and plural. Arabic has also dual. First one, al-mufrad, singular. Second one, al-muthanna, dual. And the third one, al-jam'a, plural. The first one, al-mufrad, singular. It is that noun which indicates one unit, one object or one thing. Example, rajulun, a man. Kitabun, a book. Al-baytu, the house. There is no need to explain in detail here, but you can refer to our previous lesson to learn more about singular nouns. When does it end with dhamma, fatha or kasra? In this lesson we will only focus on dual and plural nouns inshallah. Al-muthanna, dual. It is that noun which indicates two units, two objects or two things. It is formed by placing the following at the end of singular nouns. The letters alif and noon, ani, preceded by fatha when the noun is in nominative case, when it is marfu', and the letters ya and noon, preceded by fatha when the noun is in accusative case or genitive case, when it is mansub and majrur. Example, rajulun, a man. It becomes rajulani, two men, by adding alif and noon. When the noun ends with dhammatain, it must end with alif and noon at the end. We must add alif and noon, but tanween must be removed and it must be given fatha, then alif and noon. Next example, al-kitabu, the book. Al-kitabani, the two books. This is in nominative case, but in accusative case and genitive case as following, rajulan and rajulin. In this case it becomes rajulain, two men. Next example, al-kitaba or al-kitabi, the book. It becomes al-kitabayn, the two books, in both accusative or genitive case. When the noun ends with fatha or kasra, in dual form it becomes ayn, al-kitabayn. Now let's learn how to use them in a sentence. المفرد singular and المثنى dual. The first case is مرفوع nominative case. Example: جاء الرجل, the man came. It ends with ضمة. In nominative case, the man came. And المثنى dual: جاء الرجلان, the two men came. It ends with alif and nun. In nominative case, it ends with alif and nun. The next case is accusative case. Al-Mansub accusative case. رأيت الرجل, I saw the man. The noun ends with fatha. When it is dual, رأيت الرجلين, I saw the two men. When the noun ends with fatha, it must end with ya and nun in dual form. The third case is Al-Majur genitive case. سلمت على الرجل, I greeted the man. And the dual form of this is سلمت على الرجلين, I greeted two men. In both accusative and genitive case, the dual form must end with ya and nun. This is all for duals, and next is Al-Jam'a plural. It is that noun which indicates three or more units. There are two kinds of plural nouns. First one, Al-Jam'u Salim, sound plural, and the second one, Al-Jam'u Al-Mukassar, broken or irregular plural. The first one, Al-Jam'u Salim, sound plural. It is the plural in which the singular form of noun remains in its original form. It is divided into two categories. First one, Al-Jam'u Al-Mudhakkar Salim, sound masculine plural, and the second one, Al-Jam'u Al-Mu'annath Salim, sound feminine plural. Al-Jam'u Al-Mudhakkar Salim, sound masculine plural. It is formed by simply adding the letters waw and nun, una, to the end of singular noun when the noun is in nominative case, and ya and nun, ina, when the noun is in accusative case and genitive case. Example: Muslimun, a Muslim, Muslimuna, Muslims. When the noun ends with dhamma in nominative case, it must be added waw and nun. Muslimuna. Muallimun, a teacher. Muallimuna, teachers. The first case, al-marfu' nominative case. Jaa al-muallim, the teacher came. Nominative case ends with dhamma. And the plural form is Jaa al-muallimuna, the teachers came. The male teachers came. It must end with waw and nun. The next case is Al-Mansub accusative case, when the noun ends with fatha. رأيت المعلمة, I saw the teacher. In this case, the plural must be رأيت المعلمين, I saw the teachers. It must end with ya and nun. The third case, Al-Majur genitive case. سلمت على المعلم, I greeted the teacher. In this case, the plural also must be سلمت على المعلمين. رأيت المعلمين, سلمت على المعلمين, I greeted the teachers. In both cases, it must end with ya and nun. المعلمين, المعلمين. The next one is Al-Jam'u Al-Mu'annath As-Salim, sound feminine plural. It is formed by simply adding the letters alif and ta to the end of singular noun. The letter ta gets dhamma in nominative case and kasra in accusative case and genitive case, but it never gets fatha. Example: Muslimatun, a female Muslim, and the plural of it is Muslimatun, female Muslims. Muallimatun, a female teacher. Muallimatun, female teachers. Now let's see in a sentence. The first case المرفوع nominative case. جاءت المعلمة. The teacher came. The female teacher came. And the plural form is جاءت المعلمات. The teachers came. The female teachers came. And the next case Al-Mansub accusative case. رأيت المعلمة. I saw the teacher. Female teacher ends with fatha, and the plural form is رأيت المعلمات. I saw the teachers. The next case Al-Majur genitive case. سلمت على المعلمة. I greeted the teacher, and the plural is سلمت على المعلمات. I greeted the teachers, female teachers. As we see in both cases, it gets كسرة. رأيت المعلمات. سلمت على المعلمات. And the next plural is الجمع المكسر, the last one, broken irregular plural. It is a plural that has many patterns or scales on which it is formed, and it has no specific rule. Therefore, plurals of the broken form must be learned by consulting a dictionary. The following are some examples of broken plural. المفرد singular. الجمع المكسر broken plural. رجل man. رجال men plural. قلم pen. أقلام pens. مدرسة school. مدارس schools. كتاب book. كتب books. بيت house. بيوت houses. غرفة room. غرف rooms. نفس soul. أنفس souls. سؤال question. أسئلة questions. صديق friend. أصدقاء friends. حاكم judge. حكام judges. أخ brother. إخوة brothers. an أسبوع week. أسابيع weeks. As we see, there are many ways of plural in Arabic. There are more, but these are the most used forms of broken plural. We need to learn by consulting a dictionary. Now let's use them in a sentence. Singular and broken plural. The first case المرفوع nominative case. جاء الرجل. The man came, and the broken plural is جاء الرجال. The man came. The next case Al-Mansub accusative case. رأيت الرجل. I saw the man, and the plural is رأيت الرجال. I saw the man. The third and the last case is Al-Majur genitive case. سلمت على الرجل. I greeted the man, and the plural is سلمت على الرجال. I greeted the man. If the verb comes before the subject doer, it must remain in singular form. But if it comes after subject doer, it must agree with subject doer. Now let's understand better in a sentence. Singular, dual and plural. خرج المعلم. خرج المعلمان. خرج المعلمون. خرج means went out. The teacher went out. The two teachers went out. Teachers went out, more than two. As we see, in all cases, the verb remains singular in the beginning if it comes before the subject or doer. المعلم خرج both means the teacher went out, but it is more accurate to say in the first way. المعلمان خرجا. The two teachers went out. And the plural is المعلمون خرجوا. The teachers went out, more than two teachers. As we see, if the verb comes after subject, it must agree with the subject, means it must be same as the subject in terms of singular, dual or plural. المعلمان خرجا. المعلمون خرجوا. and in today's lesson we are going to learn the last quality of Arabic noun, التعريف والتنكير, definiteness or indefiniteness inshallah. الاسم المعرفة والنكرة, definite and indefinite nouns. In Arabic, a noun is either definite or indefinite. The first one, Al-Majur, definite, and the second one, Al-Nakira, indefinite. We'll start with the second one, inshallah. When a noun is used to refer to an unspecified or unidentified person or thing, it is called Al-Ismu Nakira, the indefinite noun. It usually has tanween, dammatain, fathatain, or kasratain at the end of the noun, and it is translated in English as a or n. Examples: kitabun, a book; sayyaratun, a car; tuffahun, an apple; talibun, a student; and rajulun, a man. The next one, when a noun is used to refer to a specific person, place, or thing, it is called al-ismul ma'rifah, the definite noun. There are 7 types of definite nouns. The first one, al-mu'arraf bil-lam. It is that noun which has definite article, adat al-ta'rif, alif lam, at the beginning of a noun, and it is generally translated in English as the. Examples: kitabun, a book. We need to convert it to definite noun by adding alif lam in the beginning. Al-kitabun, but it will be wrong to say with this way. Tanween and alif lam can't be written in the same word. The correct one will be al-kitabu, one single dhamma at the end, no tanween and alif lam in the same word. The book. Waladun, a boy. Al-waladu, the boy. Qalamun, a pen. Al-qalamu, the pen. The next type of definite noun is ad-damir, the personal pronoun. Examples: ana, I; anta, you male; anti, you female; huwa, he; hiya, she; and nahnu, we. The third one is ismul ishara, the demonstrative pronoun. Hada, this for male; hadihi, this for female; dhalika, that for male; and tilka, that for female. And the next one, ismul mawsul, the relative pronoun. Relative pronouns are words which have a connection or relation to the sentence mentioned after them, translated in English as which, who, that, etc. Examples: alladhi for male and allati for female. The next one, al-alam, the proper noun. They are the names of people or places. Examples: Muhammad, Khadija, Pakistan, Mecca. The next one, al-mudaf ila ma'rifah, the noun annexed to any definite noun. Example: kitab al-talibih, the student's book. Kitabu normally is indefinite noun because it doesn't have alif lam in the beginning, but because it is annexed to the definite noun, it's also considered as definite noun. Babul baytih, the door of the house. Sayyaratuka, your car. Qalamu Khalidin, Khalid's pen. And the next and last one is al-munada, the noun of the vocative. It refers to the noun that follows the vocative particle, harfun nida. Ya rajulu, O man. Ya is vocative particle, means O man, and the noun that comes after it is considered as definite noun. Ya Muhammadu, O Muhammad. And with this lesson we concluded all 4 qualities of Arabic nouns. In the next lesson I will be explaining ad-damair pronouns, asma'ul ishara, the demonstrative pronouns, الأسماء الموصولة, the relative pronouns. See you next lesson inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.